High Bros.
Welcome to the Hilo Bros, to where we will give you a glimpse in the future.
Glimpse. Okay, I'll give you that one. Oh, shit.
We are in Viridian Forest.
And I decided I'm gonna go ahead and compromise with you. I won't go around searching for Pikachu.
But if we find one, then we'll
I'm
catch
catching
him.
him. We need Butterfree! Whoa! Oh my god, Hank Hill as Ash Ketchum.
My name Charles Winston.
I love Boomhauer so much.
Me fucking too.
Like right before he jumps into the end of the what was it? Like there's a little waterfall in the middle of the forest, and he's about to jump into the pool at the bottom.
My name Geronimo.
Yeah.
Is that the same episode where Dale gets rabies?
He thinks he gets rabies,
Yeah.
and he doesn't, and he thinks he's like a fucking creature.
Yeah, he's sitting on the tree, and he's like, and he jumps off and face plants.
Fucking face plants right on the ground, dude.
That's
it was
amazing.
perfect. Oh.
You'll never catch me.
I always, like, because of my ADD, whenever I think about my favorite line from him, when he goes, "You use me," I automatically switch to SpongeBob and want to go, "For land development!" Oh, I thought that was a trainer. He's just some dude standing in the forest like a creep.
It's your boy, bug catcher, fucking Billiam. I don't know. Bug catcher Rick.
If I was walking past a little kid with a fucking big ass net in his hands like that, fucking so
let's battle!
I probably wouldn't face him until he actually approached me all the way either. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I didn't get about Ash in the first season when he had Weedle, and he always just went, "Use string shot!" And like, always won. Like, what the fuck happened?
What the hell? It just restrains them so that their speed is down.
You know, literally, I wasn't even gonna give Silver and Gold a chance until I found out that that creature you see in the very opening scene of the first episode was only from that series. You see, Ho-Oh, the first thing, for those of you who don't know. First episode.
I actually think it was the end of the first episode.
No, it's the first thing you see. It's the sky and you see Ho-Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Alright. Caterpillar.
We got $72.
Cents.
Man.
It was like, didn't it just see you? You look like an old man with a sun hat, and then all of a sudden... he's got Benjamin Button's disease, but like, really fast.
Shit.
I'm gonna leech seed your ass and throw my balls at you.
Damn. Bet that movie made some real Benjamins.
What is your most embarrassing story that has ever happened in school, like in class?
Oh god, I have no idea. I really haven't been embarrassed that much.
Oh yeah, you're pretty hard to embarrass. I want to bring us back to a time when it was after I graduated, but you were going to the high school that I had just graduated. And I sent you a text in the middle of class. And I just got done watching South Park. I think it was season 2. The Carton's Mom's a Dirty Whore or something like that. And so I texted you and I said, who built the pyramids? Was it the Aztecs? The Egyptians? Officer Barbary? And I didn't get a response from you for like the rest of the day until finally, like at the very end of my cheeks hurt so bad, I'm laughing too hard. So finally, I got a text from you like at 7 that night, and you're like, you got me in trouble. I laughed way too hard and they caught me on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, it was perfect.
Yeah, that sounds like something I do. I believe that was in World Cultures class.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in some social studies class I went to.
That specific unnamed teacher was very strict.
No, she wasn't strict. I just disrupted the class a lot because I couldn't stop laughing at everything. Like, because me and my friends would sit like right next to each other, and she would put on a fucking video, and we would just like sit there whispering shit and like making fun of the people that showed up and like the interview setting people that just talking to the camera about shit that happened 200 years ago. So yeah, we'd make fun of those people and what they look like.
I had this, I think I already talked about this on the show, but I was talking, you recall when I was talking about the math teacher I had, whose math professor in college helped with the making of Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got a substitute for that class one day, and he was like, I think he came from Germany, and he barely had an accent. Like all his A's were long, not long A sounds, but like AH, like ah.
Yeah.
You know? But everything else was the same, like you couldn't tell the difference. But he had like the cheesiest dad jokes in the world. Like so bad that even me trying my hardest, I couldn't top him. There's no way.
Really?
They were so cheesy that you wouldn't even realize it was a joke at first, and you wouldn't get it. You would think that just what he said didn't make sense.
Okay.
You know? So anyway, these two chicks from a different class, a different math class, come in the middle of our period, and they go, hey, our teacher needs to borrow a ruler. And he's like, I am the ruler. And he's like all thinking he's funny and shit, but he's really not. We're all just going, oh God, shut up. Like, he straight up looked like the author Orson Scott Card.
Yeah, yeah.
Like short hair, short beard, but all white with glasses. You know?
Yeah.
He's like, I am the ruler. And then, like, I think 2 kids laughed. And he continues, and he goes, but you were probably looking for a straight ruler. And everybody died, and he was the only one who didn't get it. Oh my God. I think I was the only kid in that class who felt bad for him.
Man.
Oh man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it was beautiful.
That's amazing.
See, I was like that kid that had no sense of like hygiene or what's appropriate to do in public. I just like had, well, I do now, but I had like no social skills whatsoever. And by the frickin', I was in PE class, we were jogging, and in between songs, because they'd play the radio while we jogged, we were allowed to walk, you know, get our heart rates lower so we could run for another song. We'd run for like 15 minutes before we did anything. And right behind me is the popular girl. Like, I didn't have a crush on her just because, like, I don't like the attitude kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, as soon as, like, I hear somebody like that talk, I'm like, no, never mind. But, anyway, she was standing right behind me when I wasn't even thinking, and I totally picked my wedge. But I had, like, the worst wedgie in the world. Like, I'm sweaty for running, and it was just awful, you know, so I was just like, fuck it, and I picked my wedge, and, like, I'm in the middle of it, and I'm, like, getting it out, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's, like, coming out, and I'm, like, feeling, like, that perfect relief, And she goes, "Get your hand out of there!" And everybody looks from like across the track and everything.
Wow.
And starts laughing. And I told the teacher I had to go to the bathroom, and I didn't come back.
Yeah.
I showed up when the bell rang and told her sorry, it was an emergency. Like, I'd rather tell the teacher that one-on-one than, like, just face everybody for the rest of the period. I was that embarrassed.
Yeah,
I don't want to enter this grass till the next episode of Hilo Bros. I really don't.
Well, yeah, alright.
We'll miss you guys. See you next week.
I won't.
Fuck you!
I